What is cruise ship? A cruise ship is a luxury vessel that transports passengers on a pleasure voyage through various destinations along the way. Cruise ships transport passengers from one point on the globe to another, often across oceans, and a cruise ship, or a cruise liner as it is commonly known, takes passengers on a round trip that can last anywhere from a single day to a week and ends at the originating port.
Ships can be huge with many decks. On cruise ships, decks are numbered from bottom to top, starting from deck 1 and going up at high as 20 or more. In most cruise ships, the lowest decks are not accessible to passengers, and you board the ship on deck 4 or deck 5. And to give you an idea, here are the types of the decks you can see in the cruise. One of the deck is called promenade deck or main deck. A deck that enables you to walk all around the edge of the ship. This tends to be the decks above or below big ships, where many bars, the main dining rooms, theater, casino, and a lot of entertainment are located to this area. Another deck is called Lido deck, the deck with the main outdoor swimming pool. This is usually located beneath the sun deck. While sun deck is the deck that is usually a sunbathing area with lots of loungers, it has a hollow center to look down over the pool. The another famous deck will be the sport deck. At the top of the ship, here you will find sports facilities such as basketball courts or golf nets. Those decks are just the samples of some decks that I'm sure everyone will enjoy.
Forward part of the hull of a ship. A bow needs to be tall enough to avoid easy contact with water and must be designed to produce least drag possible.
A bulbous bow is an extension of the hull just below the low water line. The basic purpose is to create a low-pressure zone to reduce or eliminate the bow wave and reduce the resulting drag. Here's the video clip for bulbous bow and how it looks like. The keel of a ship is similar to the spinal cord of humans, which is the primary structural member and backbone of the vessel, which runs along the center line of the bottom plate, around which the hull of the ship is built, which you can see in these images.
Port. Port is the left side of the ship facing forward.
Stern is the back or aftmost part of a ship or boat, technically defined as the area built up over the stern post, extending upwards from the counter rail to the taffrail. The stern lies opposite the bow, the foremost part of a ship. Stern used to have 6 shapes: round, elliptical, transom, square, counter, and rack. The stern has different functions in different boats. However, in cruiser boats and mega yacht, the stern is the part with the most spectacular view, so the dining are usually located there.
A propeller and rudder. A propeller, known as a screw for its appearance, is a fan-like piece of machinery attached to the stern of the ship. A rudder, part of the steering apparatus of a boat or ship that is fastened outside the hull, usually at the stern.
When people refer to the bottom of a cruise ship, they are primarily referring to the hull. The hull is the watertight lower body of the ship. It is the part that extends down into the water and upwards to the lower decks of the ship. Cruise ship hulls are made from hundreds of steel panels, all welded together and carefully smoothed over to be as smooth as possible. Large ocean-going cruise ships have U-shaped displacement hulls designed to push water aside as it moves forwards and keep the cruise ship afloat.
Anchor works. The center of gravity in the base allows the anchor to self-deploy. The unique self-righting characteristic of the anchor enables it to dig deeper and set faster. It instantly penetrates, sets within its own length. Increase in wind, buries itself even deeper as pulling loads increase. Changes in direction of pull. The anchor remains buried and secure during rotation, avoiding the need to reset it. The anchor recovery. The pivot plate forces the tip up and out for a simple recovery. self-aligns onto the bow roller due to its unique weight distribution, and it's ready to sail again.
An ocean view cabin, often called an outside cabin, is a room with a window that looks outside to the sea. The window is usually large, rectangular picture window and is also the biggest difference between an outside cabin and the inside room of a cruise ship.
Is to enjoy sweeping ocean panoramas. The standard veranda features an open-air balcony skirted by an acrylic wall, allowing for a full view of the horizon even while seated. Most of the staterooms are located in the AFT portion of the ship.
What is a suite? A suite is an especially large room within a cruise ship's top tier of cabins. Passengers who book a suite often receive special perks such as quicker boarding, a dedicated butler, or even a separate restaurant, lounge, pool, or sun deck.